So these, I think, were intensive days for all of us. And I'm curious to know what's your wrap-up, what's your conclusion of this SIP 2017?
Yes, thank you very much, Michael. Indeed, it were very intense days. For some of us, it were already 3 days. For others, 2 days. And in this challenging environment on this beautiful isle. So we really appreciate your persistence to stay until the end here. And before wrapping up, I want to give you a message, because meetings like this is also a starting point, and since a few years we're in a momentum, and the momentum is growing and growing. And what happened now here in Malta is that many of us can leave this meeting with homework, because we got really new initiatives. And for instance, the setting up of the European Expert Network on the social impact of pain is a very important achievement, and I want to give a very broad call. Please join this initiative, and we hope that we really can step up once again to above 300 organizations teaming up to the benefit of patients suffering from pain. The key recommendations from the working groups we got, I just want to reiterate, but it's important. It's about a platform, formation of a platform. We made a start now, and we have to work on this. Development of instruments to assess the social impact of pain. Once again, this is a very important point, and we heard some very good examples from different regions within Europe. And also clearly on a European level and on a national level, there should be more attention to the reintegration of patients in pain, and also all labor and workforce related issue. And once again, and this has been repeated many times, we still need to improve our education. There are clearly steps forwards. Nevertheless, there is a huge difference between the different regions in Europe, and we still have a lot of work to do, professionals, but also general public and patients. And then, especially the last two talks clearly demonstrated, yes, on a European level, there are very good initiatives, but every initiative still needs to step up. So we really call for further engagement towards research and the investment in research. And for instance, the IMI2 is a very interesting move forward. Before maybe handing over to Joop, I would really like to thank the partnership once again with the Patient Alliance Europe, with the Active Citizens Network, with the Malta, with the No Pain Foundation, and then also for the collaboration with the Maltese organization, the Malta Health Network, Gertrude Silvana, with all the being hosted by the Maltese government within the European calendar. And last but not least, before I would forget it, this hasn't making this possible. We really need to thank Norbert, Gudula, and Tom for their tremendous work and long-term preparation of this. So, thank you very much indeed.
Joop.
Yes, I enjoyed these days. We heard some great news. The ICD-11 will be implemented next year, which is a benefit for the patients because of the coding we receive. The platform, that will be a benefit of the patients. We saw some commitments from MAPs spoken out today again. We saw the commitment of DJ Santo spoken out today again. we saw the commitment of you in the workshops. And I think we may be proud on ourselves. We may be proud for 2 days, till the end of the weekend. But on Monday, when you're back on your work, you have to go to your computer, and the first thing you have to do is join the expert group. And the second thing you have to do is review the ICD-11. And the third thing you have to do, and that's what we have heard all day long from the recommendations they've made, there's a special call to national authorities to do something. And you can influence the national authorities. So what we have achieved now on a European level, let that be an example that you can achieve a lot on a national level when you cooperate with each other. As we are cooperating on a European level, the same way is possible on the national level. And I think that was the main message I've got from this SIP symposium.
Thank you. Donna, what do you say?
I think, Michael, maybe rather than hearing from me, it would be good to open up to the audience. If anybody has any final comment that they would like to make about the proceedings over the last 2 days, we'd really like to hear your thoughts in terms of how we can take things forward, or if you had any feedback at all about the event, we'd certainly like to hear it. Is there anyone with a question or a comment?
It was probably
No.
too intense.
Everybody wants to go
Jake,
home.
it's one comment, Jake. It's very simple. Keep it short
Very
and
simple. Can we send our feedback by email? Very
Absolutely.
simply? That gives us time to think about it.
good, very good. Good suggestion.
Norbert loves feedback, so I'm sure he'll be delighted to hear your thoughts on how things can be shaped next year.
Follow up next year. Follow the measure, to measure the achievement.
We certainly will do that. I think that's also one thing. On Monday, the follow-up will start, right? Ladies and gentlemen, if there's any other comment, I would conclude this SIP 2017 here in Malta. It was great to have you here as a competent audience, and we got great ideas. Have a safe trip home and follow it up. Thank you very much.